Welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and on my channel here I make videos about how to invoke magic in our lives as well as highly specialized crystal information. Now in this video, I've got a lot of vibrations and energy that I'm just like, I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I'm really feeling it today. Right now what you see here, this is a big old bag filled with tons of different kinds of crystals. So what I'm about to do here is find a beautiful spot here on Mount Eddy in Mount Shasta, California. This is where I'm living right now for anybody that's curious. I'm just about to be at the top of Mount Eddy here, and I'm gonna open up my bag and I'm gonna set up some of the craziest crystal grids and interdimensional powers that you have bared witness to thus far with crystals. I'm really excited to share that with you guys. There's going to be some really powerful frequencies and energy coming through in this video. I highly recommend, if you're feeling this vibe right now that's being passed back and forth between us, I really recommend you go and you grab your favorite crystal right now that resonates with you the most and just hold it throughout this video. There's going to be very powerful activations and awakening within every single one of us right now. So yeah. Basically, we're going to be talking about crystal gridding, how you can do that, how to access these energies. I'm going to show you some examples of my favorite crystal grids I'm using right now. And then I've got some other really crazy crystal creations. I've never really seen anybody else do this, so I thought it would be fun to share it in a video and start a conversation about it. Now, if you happen to be new to my channel, I want to go ahead and let you know to make sure to stick through to the end because I've got crystal giveaways going on in every single crystal video that happens on my channel. Not only this, but I'm really excited about today's crystal giveaway. I think it is a really, really awesome, generous giveaway, and I'm excited for you to win these. It's like a whole grid setup for you, so. Okay, let's get going, all right? I could literally not be more grateful for the magic that crystals has brought into my life, guys. Like, what the freaking heck? You know, lately, every single day here, I wake up and I'm a completely changed and evolved individual who is not any longer an individual, but someone so expanded into the far reaches of the universe. And you know, crystals, they just work for me. They work really well. And I love them. Like there's nothing that I channel my love into more, and it's so natural for me. And so for you being here with me, we're clearly resonating on this same level, and I just gotta express some gratitude and gratefulness that I'm sure you're probably feeling too. Like, thank God. Thank God we love crystals so much, right? Like this is literally such a magical life, and I can't believe the kind of magic that is going on and the things that are possible. It's pretty pumped up and ridiculous. Now, here's what we got going on today, guys. Like I said, I want to show you some crystal gridding. Crystal gridding, this is what is blowing up my universe these days. I've been getting really into this for the last week or two here, and I wanted to share with you guys some of my experiences and the reality splitting effects that I'm going through with this. And I believe that this energy will translate over to you, so you can tap in and channel this vibe too, and maybe you'll be inspired, you know, maybe you'll be super pumped up to go create a crystal grid in your room, and it's gonna launch you into the best timeline you could imagine, right? Like, who knows? We don't know. Best thing to be is just be, right? So here we go. Right now, I've got this crystal grid here, which is what I'm going to be using to demonstrate to you guys what's going on. And now these are the crystals we're going to be working with in this video. We've got Libyan desert glass right here. We've got singing Lemurian quartz. We've got black tektites. We've got Herkimer diamonds. Okay. We've got Moldavite. We've got Reiki activated quartz. This is part of that as well. So as you can see, we got a whole lot to bust through. What I'm gonna do right now is just explain to you how I grid and kind of demonstrate to you this process. And I'd love to hear from you guys if your process is similar or different. The more information we can share here together, the better, I think, especially when it comes to crystals. So here's what I do. I always start from the inside out. I don't start gridding on the outside and work my way in. I always start in the center. Now, there is no reason for this, okay? I think a lot of people get really caught up in the reason and the analytics and, trying to understand why these things are happening, how they work. I'm telling you right now, my personal experience, let go, just be. You don't gotta worry about any reason. You don't need to intellectualize everything. Just be. You'll find that you're just setting up the grid and it just works. You don't gotta worry about it, But if I were going to analyze and give a reason for why I start in the inside out, I believe that there's a certain direction of energy. And when I'm building my grids, I'm working with energy to be expanding out of the grid. That's why I start on the inside and I build the energy outward, because it creates that momentum, okay? But again, don't worry about that. You could totally work from the outside into, it's your groove, right? So, what I like to do here is I tend to always put my Reiki quartz right here in the center. It's just the vibe that just pumps me up, and I really love it a lot. Sometimes though, what I like to do is I'll actually take my water bottle here and I'll put it in the center of the grid and use my water bottle as the centerpiece. And again, I don't really have much of a reason for that, but damn, it makes my water really powerful. So I just roll with it, So here we go. Here's what I'm gonna build for you guys right now. We've got the Reiki quartz in the center. Now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna take my singing Lemurian quartz and I'm going to begin to place them around the edges here. Now, as I'm doing this, here's what I'm focused on while I'm building my grids. Absolutely nothing. Just let go. Magic is the natural way of things, right? We don't have to force or push it. Let it happen. That's the missing piece for so many people. Let it happen. Stop trying to control it. The magic is here for you, okay? You don't need to freak out and push it really hard. Just let it be. It's the way that it is. Magic is the way of the universe. It's here regardless of what you're doing. Oftentimes what we're doing is making it so we're just too focused on our own hallucination to realize the magic that's here. Yeah, long story short, just let go. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm just pumped today. So, I've got my Reiki quartz around here now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Moldavites and I'm going to place them around like this. And again, you don't really need to have a methodology for this. This is my own personal opinion and experience. Just build it. Just let it happen. And we are so sensitive, you and I, to the energy of crystals that you will feel what is happening. You can get a sense of what your grid is doing after the fact. You don't need to go into it in the beginning, contrary to what many people say, like, oh, you need to be super intentional and program your crystals and all of this stuff. No, you don't. That's the ego. The magic of crystals, the way to feel them best is to just let them be themselves. You don't need to try to manipulate their energies. They are you in a really powerful way, so just let it be. Really, I can't express it enough. So what I've got going on right here, right now, is my favorite grid that I use. Now this, even having this up right now, I'm so sensitive to it, it's ridiculous. To me, this one just starts creating these ripples where it's like, my sound effects are ridiculous, I know. This is the energy of transformation to me. This grid is so powerful, it is an interdimensional portal. Now, the way that this is, here's how I would explain it. I've got an entire video all about the magical combination of mixing Moldavite with Lemurian Quartz. I'll tag that in the description for you guys. Highly recommend you watch that video. It is life-changing, that combination. What we've got here is we've got Moldavite helping you to transform by letting go of the lower vibrational things that are not naturally you. Things that you're picking up and holding and carrying that are weighing you down. Moldavite is vibrating this energy outwards to help you to release and let these things go. Whereas the singing Lemurian Quartz that's part of this grid, this is helping us to reach up into higher vibrational thought forms. So we've got Moldavite helping you to let go of low vibe, essentially, ego way to explain it, and singing Lemurian Quartz helping you to grab on to high vibe. So this is literally the most transformational thing. Now, when I have this portal activated, time does not exist. It is such the energy of the present moment, I just love it so much. So what I do is I like to set up these grids, and I like to set this up next to my bed when I'm going to sleep. My friend Isaac, He and I here are living together at certain campsites here in Mount Shasta, and he loves this grid. He's constantly asking me to set this up. He loves being around it. It's really helping him to grow and expand more in his meditation and tap into the present moment more. So I think that's really, really amazing. So this is the first grid I like to set up. So these are just some examples, right? Now, when I take the grid apart, I just, do it like one by one and with respect, You don't just like pour them off and like, F you crystals. No, you just love them, and you always have that energy. So that's the grid that I use to set up for my transformation energy and the present moment and dissolving the hallucination of time, which holds us back and grounds us in a linear reality. This is the 5D portal right here, guys. Moldavite and Lemurian Quartz. And I actually do sell both of those on my Etsy, tagged below, if you guys want to check that out too. Now, I'm going to show you some more examples of some grids, but I also, just to kind of break things up in this video, think it would be pretty fun to show you some of the other crazy, weird things I do with crystals that just naturally happen. The most magical things that I end up doing with crystals, guys, it doesn't come from intellectualization or researching on the internet what to do or watching other people's videos. It's instinctual, it's natural. Just like you breathe, just like you're breathing, right? It's a natural process of reality. Seems to be a natural process for me to just discover crazy things to do with crystals. And I really believe that this is the power and the energy to tap into. So, this being said, let me go ahead and show you guys some of the funny things that I got going on here. Now, right here on my belt, oh shoot, hold on one second. So what you're looking at right now is my belt, okay? So this is my, so ridiculous. This is my manifestation belt, okay? So I've got literal pieces of Libyan desert glass wrapped on my belt. And that's just one of the things that I do. This energy is really, really helping me a lot to manifest success in my business. I cannot believe the amount of abundance that's flourishing in my life. And this belt, I feel very connected to it. And that's just kind of what it is to me, I really think it's a cool idea for us to wrap crystals onto our belt. I just like it. I think it's pretty fun. Now, this is a black Tektite, and this one I wear here over my business area on purpose. This is a lot of where negative energy and some heavier vibes and things like to build up and wait around right here and hold you back and kind of just push energy in that way. So I just like to keep this wrapped and just have it dangling there, and I like that a lot. And black Tektite is my favorite crystal for protection, and it's really been helping me a lot right now. I have been expanding into ridiculous dimensions that I just can't even explain, and it's pretty clear that there are some energetic entities that are just other aspects of myself that are specifically kind of trying to hold me back. It's kind of hard to explain, but they can't mess with me when I've got the black Tektite on, so I like that a lot. So now, that being said, why don't I go ahead and show you guys a setup for black Tektite protection grid. So this is going to be awesome for protection, for helping you to expand both your crown and root chakra and bringing them into the same place, here and now. Super powerful. So what I'm going to use here is Reiki quartz, specifically because this is a protection grid. Now, Reiki is super, super healing and is so full of love. And here's part of what people think when they're being, quote unquote, psychically attacked, or negative entities. People think that you need to fight it and push it away and banish it with exorcisms, you are not welcome. I'm telling you right now, that is just such the wrong approach. It's love. Love is the answer. Give every being love. Everyone and everything deserves love. It does not matter what their intention is or who they've been or what they're doing. Give them love. That's how you heal, quote unquote, negative energy. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna give them the same energy right back that they're doing to you, then you're just asking for it. So I like the Reiki quartz because it's just the expansion energy of love. So I've got that going on here. Then what I do is I do an outer layer here of black Tektites. And these are the serious protection energy. Especially right now, everything that's going on in the world, the shifting energies, I cannot recommend black Tektite to you guys enough. And this, I swear, this video is not meant to be an advertisement for selling my crystals, but seriously, I recommend you check out my Etsy and get black Tektites from me if you're interested, because I sell them cheaper than anybody else I've ever seen on the internet anywhere. Literally, I've got the best deal, so just saying. So now I've got these like this. Now we've got the protection energy and the Reiki love healing, and you can really feel these kinds of energies expanding. And I just really love it a lot. Now, there's no reason that you can't even take this further and start putting Moldavites around, but you guys basically get the idea. It's very simple to grid and expand these energies. And let me go ahead and tell you why it works. I have no idea why it works. It just does. Again, I can't express it enough. Just let go of the reason and trying to control and understand things. Just let the magic be. You have this quote-unquote higher self. Let that part of you build the grid. Trust me, you will build the grid that is perfect for you every single time, that is the most powerful and is what is the best for you right now and the most resonant of who you truly are in the present moment. Let your higher self build the grid. How you can tap into that and let that grid action happen is very simple. Just build the grid without using your thoughts and thinking. Let go of the intention and trying to put everything in a specific pattern and order, and just start putting the crystals in there. Just do it. Just grab them from the piles and the things you've got around and just build something random. I promise you, it's gonna be absolutely perfect and you will feel that energy, literally. So I'm gonna show you guys one more grid that I build here, and this is my most powerful grid that I've discovered through my higher self and just building it and letting it be. And this is using Libyan desert glass and also using the Herkimer diamonds. This is so powerful, guys. Like, I'm literally about to like fall over right now. I am so sensitive to the energy of crystals. Making videos like this is kind of tough because I just go so high, you know? Okay, let me turn the camera around and show you guys this. So again, I like to have my Reiki quartz in the center right here. This is my designated grid center. I just really love it. It just works, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So here's what I do for my manifestation of abundance grid. So these are all Herkimer diamonds, okay? So I just kind of put these around in the center. I like to do the expansive energy that's blowing it up and building it in the center. That's just kind of how I naturally build them. Not really sure why. Again, don't worry about reason. Just let it happen, baby. Let it happen. Then what I do is I put the Libyan desert glass around on the outskirts like this. And actually all these pieces of Libyan desert glass are for sale in my Etsy store too. Pretty much all of these crystals are on my Etsy. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, all the crystals on my Etsy, I work with all of them. Oh, what's going on with my camera? Hold on here. I work with all of them, and I use them for my personal use. And so a lot of the crystals on there and what you're buying, it's gonna have a lot of my energy and those kind of activations just naturally in there. Just to be perfectly honest with you guys, I love working with the crystals. Like, I don't just put it in a box and bury it somewhere until somebody buys it. Like, I'm walking around with these things in my pockets and loving them so hardcore. So, this is my manifestation abundance grid, and this is such a powerful force, guys. You know, a lot of these things are so intense that they're really going to bring up a lot of things within us while we're around that energy. And you may experience this as a manifestation of having a difficult time in your life. You know, you may feel a little bit sick. Don't worry about it though. This is literally just a vibrational transformation happening within you, and it's a really good sign if you're feeling those kinds of energies expressed through you. This is the time right now for us to really channel into our true selves and do, quote unquote, do the work of letting go of these things that are holding us back. This is the time right now on the planet, okay? Listen to me smack my knee. Time to transform. You hear that? It's time to transform right now. So, these are the kinds of grids and things that I'm doing. Now, I did mention that I was gonna do an epic crystal giveaway in this video. So real quick, I'm gonna set up the giveaway that I'm doing, and you're gonna wanna stay tuned for this. I'll be right back. So this is the entire grid that I am giving away in this video. Now, this is how I have it set up. This is the way I naturally set these pieces up. You can certainly copy this when you get it, or you can build a grid in whatever kind of design naturally comes through your higher self. Now, all of these are pieces of quartz that I have Reiki activated on the top of Mount Shasta while channeling into the vortex energy here. Now, I never really discussed this with you guys on my channel, but Reiki was actually revealed to me about 2 months ago through the universe. I decided to do a fasting meditation experience where I just sat in the same place and was just really being, and the universe revealed Reiki to me, and since then I have become very passionate about it, just like I have been with crystals, and I kind of been combining them. So, fun side note, so these are all Reiki activated, and these 2 pieces of black Tektite were on the top of Mount Shasta with my friend Isaac and I in a big circle while we were in meditation and having a UFO contact event where all these vibrational upgrades and things were coming through. Of course, I just knocked the grid over. Now, all you need to do to win this grid and this entire setup of all of these crystals, guys, is very simple. Here's what you got to do. To win this grid, you will be requiring to have to do 3 things, okay? Number 1 is to have hit that thumbs up button. Number 2 is to be a subscriber with the bell notification clicked. This is a real requirement for the robot algorithm to choose you. It's not a joke. Number 3 is to have a comment below, which is actually how the winner will be chosen by the algorithm. Now, your comment will be correlated to this question that is being asked by me. Let me know below, what crystal has transformed your life the most? I ask a lot, what's your favorite crystal? What's your favorite crystal right now you're working with? This is a specific question. What crystal has transformed your life the most and brought about the biggest changes? Feel free to express that however you want. So in about a week from today that this video posts, I'll use that algorithm, it'll choose a comment, and I will respond to your comment, let you know that you've won, and I will pin a comment at the top of this video letting all of you know who the winner is. And I'll send you literally the grid, all the crystals for it. It's awesome, I'm really excited about that. So that's that. Now what I want to do is just share a few more things that I use crystals for that's kind of cool, just to get a conversation going and to spark some ideas for anybody. Now, this crystal that I have right here is actually Arkansas quartz. Very clear crystalline energy, very powerful for programming and expanding your natural vibrational set point. Rather than expanding and coloring the energy and magnifying it in different directions, this one's really good at expanding your present moment kind of self. Now, this right here is an empty copper vial. I do not break the law. I highly recommend everybody always follow all of the rules and all of the laws and never question anything. Make sure to always do what people tell you, okay? Don't listen to your heart and follow what's resonant to you. That's a horrible way to live life. It'll lead to all kinds of problems, like you being able to live your dreams and meet people who are truly resonant of yourself, and it's just a big mess, okay? So make sure to always follow the rules and let other people tell you how to live your life, okay? That's what I do, and it works really well for me. So I would never do this because it is illegal, but theoretically, you could get a copper vial, which is a natural conduit of spiritual energy. Copper, I love working with copper. You could get a copper vial and you can put something like DMT crystals or LSD crystals in there. We are at a vibrational density on the planet right now where you don't even need to consume these substances to experience the transformational energy. You can literally feel and interact with the consciousness just by wearing it like any other crystal. Again, I don't do this because it's illegal and like that whole spiel I just said. But if I did, I would totally have some in my copper vial here and use this quartz here to expand it. So these are some cool things we could do with crystals too, right? Now, another thing that you can do is you can actually put crystals in your water. So what I've got in my water right now is some pieces of Libyan desert glass and some citrines. And again, I've also got this in a copper bottle. This is a really good conduit for the spiritual energy, and water itself has crystalline structures within it that are malleable and form to any kind of energetic presence and intention that is given to it. So this is also actually why I only drink natural spring water. I do not drink tap water. It's just dead and stagnant, and you know, that's just my own thing. I recommend checking out some springs near you guys. It's super high vibe and life-changing, literally. If you have to go out of your way just even a little bit or a lot to get some spring water, I still seriously recommend it. It has changed my life. Again though, I can put this on the center of my grid and build crystals around it. And what I like to do sometimes at nighttime is put it in the center, again, intuitively just grab crystals, place it around there, go to sleep, and when I wake up, I drink my water, and it puts me on such a beautiful trajectory of power and transformation. And I absolutely love it. You know, I mean, I've got all my crystal bracelets, I've got my crazy crystal necklaces. You can literally take your crystals and build them into like all kinds of cool formations. Like my intention with this amulet here set up is to expand love and put me and keep me on a path towards helping others to expand love in their lives too. Just be love, that's what it's all about. Yeah, this one's got a Moldavite, a Phenakite, Tanzanite, we've got a Herkimer diamond there in the center, we've got pink tourmaline, and then a Libyan desert glass. And then of course you've got like bracelets and, geez, you know, like, I just love crystals so much. This video is all over the place, but here's the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys right now the crystals that I always have on me for at least this last week. I'm very passionate about crystals. Obviously, I mean, I literally sell them, make YouTube videos about them. All of my friends are crystal people. Like, this is my life, guys. What a gift. But what I'm gonna do right now is show you guys the crystals that I carry around in my pockets and that I'm working with most right now. So this right here is a piece of Diamantina Lemurian Quartz. Now, you guys who've been following these videos, especially the Lemurian ones, you've seen this, you know all about it. I love this so much. This is me. This is me in crystal form, okay? Like, I can't explain it or express it enough, but like, it's so freaking powerful. It's changing my life. Now, here's the next one I'll show you guys. This is like a prized possession right here. This is a piece of Brazilian Phenakite. This thing, oh my gosh, guys. I don't want to inspire a bunch of people to go out and try to buy Phenakite right now, because I've looked through Etsy and like, it sucks, man, but like 60% of what I see online is all fake Phenakite. I do not carry Phenakite on my Etsy because it's really, really expensive, and I'm not in the financial place right now to make that kind of investment, if that makes sense, to buy a whole bunch. But this is seriously such a powerful love of my life. If you love Phenakite, if you work with it, let me know below. Like, I just seriously love it so much. Now, the next one I'm busting out for you guys here, this is also a Lemurian Diamantina Quartz. And this is an ET Tabby triple cluster. So you can see it's got these 3 places growing here, and this is ultra, ultra rare. For the size of this crystal, it still cost me a pretty penny. And I love this one so much. It's just got such a vibe about it. This is a newer one to me, so I just been carrying it around and kind of working with it casually right now, as I'm still really working with my other Diamantina. Now, the next one I'll show you guys, come out of my pocket here, baby. This is my piece of Tanzanite. Now, for all crystal specialists out there that are looking at this going, hey, that's a heat-treated Tanzanite, that's not real. Yes, you're right. This is heat-treated Tanzanite. I've had both real and heat-treated, and I 100% prefer the energy of heat-treated Tanzanite. I just do. It has nothing to do with the price. I just like it better. To me, it feels a lot more powerful and fiery, and I like that. I love it a lot. So I already showed you my necklace here. I showed you this one that, again, you know, I explained to you what that is. This is my prized possession, Moldavite. For anybody that's curious, this one is 48.63 grams. This, I don't even need to say anything. For you guys who've been following my channel, found me because of Moldavite, you've probably seen the unboxing video where I got that, but I just love it so much. And then this is my main resonant piece of Libyan desert glass that I wear. So, you know, I got a lot of crystals that I'm rocking. Oh, yeah. This, this is multicolored tourmaline bracelet. By the way, I've got videos on every single one of these crystals, so check out my crystal review playlist below if you want to know more about these. This is a piece of quartz, and then underneath is actually a piece of howlite. I don't have a video on this one yet. This was a gift to me from a very special person in my life, and I wear it to be connected to her, and I love it a lot. I also have a phenakite earring. I used to have two, but one of them fell off when I was swimming in the lake. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, these are all the crystals I carry around with me. This is the energy that I love working with. I absolutely love crystals. Sorry this video's all over the place, but I know you can feel the explosive vibes today. Look guys, life is a gift. Who cares what other people think in our lives about what we're doing? This is your life. Be you. Do what excites you. I freaking love crystals. This is what I want to talk about all day. It makes me want to dance. It's abundance. It's abundance for a reason. I'm so abundant with my love for crystals that my life is absolutely pouring with crystals and everything that has to do with them. And I just love it, guys. And you've got magic too. You've also got abundance. All we have to do is nothing. That's the beauty. Let go and be. Be the magic you've been looking for. It's you. And when you do that, you will literally notice that your entire life begins to blossom in ways that you never could have fathomed. A year and a half ago, man, this video is all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on today. I'm letting it happen. Look, a year and a half ago, I absolutely hated my life. It sucked, to be perfectly honest. Like, I would just get as high as I possibly could whenever I had free time and binge watch Netflix TV shows and just stuff my face with pizza. And, you know, I had to go to work like every other day and I was a service worker. I was a waiter at Chili's. You know, I had to do all this work to work myself up. And it just wasn't something that was a true passion for me, you know? And I felt so stuck. And I felt like I had these feelings inside of me, but anytime I'd bring it up and discuss it, I'd get shut down by my friends and my family and everybody that was in my life at that time. And suddenly, I randomly got a piece of Moldavite, and my entire life has completely changed. My life has gone from that, being so depressed and wanting to die that I literally just got high and watched TV shows all day, every day. It went from that to, let me go ahead and tell you how I feel about my life right now. Every single morning I wake up and here's the first thing I do. I am so excited and pumped and full of gratitude about my life that I'm literally writing like 3 to 4 pages in a journal every single day about all the things I'm grateful for. I have literally the best friends in the entire universe. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like my friends are superb. Like, talk about real unconditional love and unconditional support. I feel so safe and faithful and like everything's gonna be okay because these people are just beautiful and I love sharing myself in space with these guys. And it's just, I'm so grateful, you know? I've been traveling the world, I get to travel around. I've got a thriving, successful crystal business. I'm an entrepreneur now. I could like eat whatever I want every day. I'm so abundant. I can eat all the expensive fruit and vegetables I couldn't have before. I've got all the crystals I could possibly imagine, which is like literally that's my form of abundance is crystals. I'm so abundant in that I'm able to give crystals away every single video. I'm literally giving away multiple crystals to people on the street when I'm walking by. It's so amazing. I've got a successful YouTube channel that is clearly taking off. Everything is just so amazing, you know? I've met my life partner that I'll live with forever. You know, she's just like so freaking special. Like, I know the person that I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. How freaking cool is that, you know? I live in Mount Shasta. There's nowhere else I'd rather be right now. I get to hike every single day, turn on a camera, share my excitement and passion. And every single day here, I keep bumping into people who recognize me from YouTube and introduce themselves to me. They're so excited to meet me. I keep having people telling me how much I'm helping them to transform their lives. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what happens when you let go and you be. I am not privileged or spoiled, okay? I really am not. I know you don't necessarily know my background or where I come from, but it's probably pretty easy to think that, oh, Nathan just got lucky in life. Nathan's just really privileged. No, okay? No. I'm magic and powerful. That's what I am, and you're the same. All I did to have all this happen was absolutely nothing. That's the key. Stop trying to do everything and to create yourself. Let go and be. Relax into life, and literally, you will never, ever be able to imagine how beautiful things can get. The universe is trying to give you everything that you could possibly imagine is resonant of your true heart. But if you're constantly trying to do other things and build yourself into other areas of life that society, the government, your friends, your family, social media, TV shows, all this false negative programming telling you who you're supposed to be, let go of that bullshit, okay? There is a beautiful life unfolding and waiting for you to realize it. And the comedy is that it's here right now. That's the comedy, that's the joke. We've got it so good. I cannot believe I spent so many years of my life wishing I was dead, literally attempted to kill myself a few times. I know this is heavy stuff to share, but that is so disgusting that I was hallucinating so strongly that everything sucked that I didn't ever realize how much magic was here. But now I do, and I'm freaking pumped about it. So thank you guys so much for watching this Vibes and Frequencies video. I do make 2 videos every single week, all about crystals, empowerment, invoking real magic in our lives. So make sure to subscribe below. Again, make sure to do those 3 things. Like the video if you liked it, right? Drop the comment below, be a subscriber so you can win this crystal grid setup. Let me know below if there's any crystal videos or things that you'd like to have a conversation about. Thank you so much. I truly love you. I truly, truly do. I'm so freaking pumped about life, guys. Every single day it gets better and better. I don't know how. I don't know how. It has nothing to do with me. It's just the way it is. And I love it. I'll see you for the next video.